Jay the Emperor checking in once again. Y'all already know what time it is. Another free game topic. Y'all see the title. Why they can't leave you alone. When I say they, I could be talking about anybody as far as a stranger you met online, an old friend, an ex, a family member who did you wrong, or anybody you cut off for any specific reason. Now, when you cut this person off, you could have ghosted them. You could have told them straight up, it's over. You could have just said, hey, I no longer want to be friends. You no longer have a place in my life. However, it was, you cut the ties between you and this person. And it doesn't matter the type of relationship. I'm specifically talking about people you cut off and they cannot leave you alone. The first reason on why they cannot leave you alone, they are delusional. Not only are they obsessed, but they're delusional. They're in denial. They may come off as cocky or confident, but this is fake confidence. This is fake. They're delusional. Again, what do I mean by that? You bring so much value to this person's life, but they never acknowledge it. They never acknowledge you for who you are. They never treat you like the king or the queen that you are. They never give you the full benefits on which you deserve, but they always want to take and be in your life. They always want time from you. They always want something from you, but they never acknowledge the value that you actually bring to the connection, to the relationship. Therefore, they treat you average. They treat you below the standard. You could be on a pedestal, but they're treating you like you're a regular degular or an average Joe, a basic Betty, when you know that not only do you know that you're above that, they know that you're above that. That is the reason why I believe that they're delusional. And that's the reason why I feel like they cannot let you go. It's because they're delusional. But not only are they delusional, it's the simple fact that with them being delusional, it's like, okay, if I wasn't all this, or if I wasn't so great, or if I wasn't whatever the case may be, why are you still wanting to deal with me? Why are you still wanting me around? The second reason on why they cannot leave you alone is because they stalk you. It goes back into what I was saying about them being obsessed, but it's not even them being obsessed. They use you for a moral compass on how to navigate in life at certain times. Like they'll check up on you just to see where you're at, just so they can get some type of confirmation within themselves, or just so they can receive some guidance. Because whenever you were probably in their life, you were giving some type of value, some type of guidance, some type of benefit that helped them out. Now that you're no longer there, they have to get it in any form they can, aka spying and stalking. So you know this person cannot leave you alone because they're still constantly checking up on you, spying on you, watching you, keeping tabs on your every move. They could do this over a short period of time or over a long period of time. They may say, I'm not going to check on this person. And they may check up on you a month later, 2 months later, or you may fall out with a friend 5 months later, or a year later, or even 5 years later. They pop up. Again, this can be short term and long term, but you notice that they still check up on you. Out of nowhere, you receive a friend request from a friend you haven't heard from in 2 years. Out of nowhere, an ex is hitting you up and y'all been broken up for 3 to 6 months already. Out of nowhere, a family member wants to reunite when you've been cut them out of your life. They've been checking up on you this whole time, and they are just trying to figure out, they're trying to measure your temperature to see, is now a good time to come in? Are they available? Are they receptive? Because they don't want to come in while you're shining the light on them and exposing them about what they're doing. They want to be able to catch you off guard and see if you're vulnerable or receptive to their not invitation, but to them, like, so you may have cut off communication again, block them, sever ties, cut them off, or just straight up say, hey, I don't want anything to do with you. And this doesn't always have to be romantic relationships or someone you were intimate with. This could literally be a complete stranger. Sometimes I've had clients do this to me, just random people that I met throughout the world. But they stalk you and they keep tabs on you. It's not about them being obsessed and a stalker, even though they are that. It goes beyond that. They actually need you for guidance. They actually need you to map out certain things of their life. You could be a trendsetter. Again, you're a king or queen energy. You're divine. You're of a certain value which they fail to acknowledge. But they know they need that. They may not acknowledge it to the world, or they may not show, but they know they need your energy in order to continue on. The third way to know why they can't leave you alone is because you're one of a kind and they cannot find a replacement for you. No matter what, who or where they go or who they meet, they still haven't found anything that matches up to your energy, what you were giving, the value that you were bringing. They haven't found a replacement yet. They may be searching or looking, but you'll notice that they'll come back to you is because they may have went out and they're tired of looking. They're tired of trying to find a replacement. They may have found a generic version, a knockout version, and that knockout version didn't satisfy them. It wasn't good enough. And that's probably the reason that they can't leave you alone, or they won't leave you alone, because whatever service you were providing or whatever energy or whatever you were bringing to the relationship was so valuable. It was a part of their identity, and they need that in order to continue to be them. They're struggling to like have that self identity, like you were a part of this person's life to where you may have changed their life, and when you came into it and left, things were never the same. And this may be a reason on why this person cannot leave you alone, why this person is either stalking you or they're just obsessed. It may seem like, oh, this person is crazy, but there's reasons on why. And one of the reasons why is because, or the third reason why is because they haven't found a replacement. And they most likely never will find a replacement. This was a once in a lifetime type of opportunity to meet a person like you. And they just can't accept that. The fact that they're even out trying to find a replacement instead of just they could have just been genuine from the start. It just goes back into my first point. I said they're just self-denial, fake confidence, delusional, obsessed, and all these other things that I named. I may come back with a part two. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this topic. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.